This is a sad story out of Jamaica in Ochi. I went there when the last time I went to Jamaica. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience. I went to Puerto Rico, and this situation here has really hit me because I have family there, and I hope to go there again in a couple of months. Let's get to the story. Retiree killed in Ocho Rios sparks fear among repatriating Jamaicans. The crime has shaken the once quiet community, and residents are calling for an increased police presence and more significant efforts to ensure public safety. In Ochi, Jamaica, on Saturday morning, January 25th, the body of 72-year-old Loris Murray was discovered in her home. Murray, a retired nurse who had spent decades working in the United States, had returned to Jamaica hoping to enjoy a peaceful retirement. Instead, she became the victim of a heinous crime that has shaken her family, neighbors, and others who sought to repatriate to the Caribbean nation after living abroad. Quickly, I just want to say, my fellow Jamaicans and people all over the Caribbean, if you go to America or go to Canada or go to England or wherever, any of the Western countries, and you make a good living, and you're doing what you got to do, stay your ass in that country. Stay your ass in that country and just go and visit your home country. Because trying to come back, you never know what could happen. It's not the same country that you left when you were younger. Just letting you know that. A brutal discovery. Murray's hired help discovered her body in the living room. An electric cord was wrapped around her. Damn. Police reports suggested that criminals broke into her home on Friday night, sexually assaulted. Oh my God. And robbed her. Two vehicles belonging to Murray were stolen during the attack, but were later recovered in separate locations around Ocho Rios. Sad. Senior Superintendent of Police Dwight Powell, head of the St. Anne Police Division, described the incident as deeply disturbing and vowed to bring the perpetrators to justice. And I hope they do. I hope they do. I hope they hang their ass. Her death is a tragic reminder of the challenges we face in tackling violent crimes, he said. Dreams of a peaceful retirement shattered. Murray had returned to Jamaica hoping to reconnect with her roots and enjoy a tranquil retirement. She had purchased a home and additional lots in Pyramid Heights, where she planned to invest in farming and raise chickens. Her daughter, speaking to CVMTV, shared her devastation and disbelief. She had a genuine love for Jamaica and its people, she said, her voice trembling. It's just unbelievable that after working, leaving your country to search for the American dream and finally achieving it, this is what happens when you come back to your own birthright country. The tragedy has left Murray's family not only grieving, but also questioning the safety of returning to Jamaica. Her daughter warned members of the diaspora to think carefully about the risk involved. It makes somebody like me not want to return, she said. I totally agree. I totally agree. When I went to Jamaica, the first time I went to Jamaica, I saw the poverty. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I have family in Old Harbor. I, my aunt, my grand aunt, or great grand aunt, bought land in Spanish Town, and I seen poverty, poverty. I've seen a lady at a store holding up a small bag of rice, a small bag of flour, and she only had enough money to buy one of the other. And she had 5 kids with her. I said to myself, ma'am, that's all you could afford? She said, yes. I said, listen, go pick up some meat, pick up some more flour or rice or whatever, and I'll pay for it. It came up to about, I believe it was 5,600 Jamaican dollars, which is about 30 something dollars, 40 something dollars. I said, don't worry about it, ma'am, I got you. And seeing the look on her eye when she said, I barely get 10,000 Jamaican dollars a month. And I said, you have 5 kids and you. That's barely $70, $75 a month. And I'm saying to myself, in this country, in America, we have so much opportunities. Is when you travel outside of America, especially the English-speaking Caribbean countries, where I feel that all Black people When you get a chance, go to those English-speaking Caribbean countries. Stop wanting to go to South America, my men. I'm gonna talk to y'all. Stop wanting to go to South America and find a Latina babe or whatever the hell. Go to these countries and you would see how much people are grieving, how much people are struggling, the true struggle out here. That's what you'll see. Sad. Hey, brothers and sisters, thank you so much for watching up to this point. Really, really appreciate it. Can you please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified for any videos that I drop. Thank you for watching. Back to the video. Growing concerns in the diaspora. Murray's murder have reignited fears among Jamaicans living abroad about the dangers of retiring on the island. Returning residents are often perceived as wealthy after years of working overseas, making them prime targets for violent crimes. Very, very true. Despite reassurances from local authorities, these fears persist. In 2022, Senior Superintendent Wayne Joseph of the Westmoreland Police sought to reassure returning residents. Victims of crime, he said, are often targeted by people they know. Facts! However, these statements have done little to ease the diaspora anxiety, especially in the wake of high-profile cases like Murray. Most times, it's your family that will rob you. It's your family that will rob you. A quick story, a friend of mine told me about a lady who worked hard in America, hard, and she was sending funds down to Jamaica, saying for her family to help build her a house. The family was taking the money and they were sending her pictures of a house that they quote unquote built. When she went down, brought all her stuff down, repatriated back down. Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and please help me out in the comment section, that if you want to repatriate back to your home country, anything that you bring down can be brought down duty free. I'm not sure how well it is, but somebody told me that. So if in the comment section, can you tell me if that's true? She brought all the stuff down. She goes to the house that she thought was her. Ring the bell. Somebody come out. She's like, "Whoa, who are you? Who are you?" Person was like, "Who are you?" All right, I live here. They're like, "Oh no, this is my house." Person came out with the deeds. This is my name, lady. Okay. Lady was so distraught. Went to her family. Family was like, "Yeah, we spent the money." In her face, just said it just like that. Lady was so distraught. She jumped off a bridge and killed herself. It's so sad. So sad. The Jamaica Association for the Resettlement of Returning Residents has long warned of the dangers retirees face. Its president, Percival Latouche, has repeatedly discouraged Jamaicans abroad from returning, describing the country as a fertile place to commit murder. Facts. A community in mourning. Maury's neighbors in Parliament Heights are struggling to process the tragedy. They described her as a kind, hardworking woman who loved Jamaica deeply and was firmly committed to her community. "It's devastating," one neighbor said. "She came back here to live in peace, and this is what happened to her. It's just heartbreaking." The crime has shaken the once quiet community, and residents are calling for an increased police presence and more significant efforts to ensure public safety. Calls for justice. The St. Anne Police has launched an intensive investigation into Murray's murder and are urging anyone with information to come forward. Senior Superintendent Powell emphasized the importance of community cooperation in solving the case. "We are following all leads and working tirelessly to ensure the individuals responsible are held accountable," he said. For Murray's family, justice is paramount, but the circumstances of her death compound the pain of their loss. Her daughter called on authorities to take more decisive action against violent crimes, saying she loved this country and it breaks our hearts that this is how her story ends. Diaspora hesitancy grows. The murder has spurred widespread discussion on social media, with members of the Jamaican diaspora voicing their reluctance to visit or resettle in their homeland. Many have expressed fears that returning to Jamaica could make them targets of violence, regardless of their contributions to the community. That's true. This isn't just one incident. It's part of a pattern, one U.S.-based Jamaican wrote in the Facebook group for returning residents. "How can we feel safe coming back when these crimes keep happening?" The hesitancy among the diaspora poses a challenge for Jamaica, as returning residents are vital to the country's economy and social fabric. Their investments and contributions significantly impact local communities, and their absence could have long-term consequences. Moving forward. As the investigation into Murray's murder continues, her family hopes her story will serve as a wake-up call. They want more sustainable measures to protect returning residents and locals, ensuring that no one else must endure such a tragedy. Murray's death is a heartbreaking reminder of the challenges Jamaica faces in addressing violent crime. Returning residents' dream of retiring in their homeland is increasingly overshadowed by fear of for their safety. While her family grieves, they remain determined to honor her legacy by advocating for change. We want justice, not just for her, but for every family affected by these senseless acts of violence, our daughter said. Maury's story is not just a personal tragedy. It's a call to action for a nation grappling with the balance between its potential and its challenges. Her life and dreams will not be forgotten. Her family will ensure her story is told, hoping to inspire a safer future for all Jamaicans. I hope so too. I hope so too. I love Jamaica. I love the food. I love the people, the women. I love it. But has a lot of problems. Has a lot of problems, and they need to get it together. They need to get it together. I would recommend you go to Western countries like America, Canada, England, France, or whatever, and you make a living, stay your ass there. Don't go back. Don't go back to live. You can go to visit, but don't go back to live. Mm-mm-mm. I wanted to before. I thought, I said, man, I would love to retire in Jamaica until I got there. Until I got there and I saw the poverty. I said, nope, 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 nope. Not me. Not me. But my brothers and sisters, especially my Jamaican brothers and sisters, if you're watching, please tell me how you feel about this one right here. This was very, very sad. If you live in that area, I guess what's called St. Anne Parish, okay, if you live in Ochi, if you live in Old Harbor like my family, you live in Kingston or wherever you live on the island, on a wonderful island, tell me how you feel about this one. It's very, very sad. If you're in America, my Jamaican brothers and sisters, one of y'all, if you are, please tell me if you had hopes of returning back home. Tell me if you are going to return back, or if you said, nah, the crime that's going on in Jamaica, the curfew that they have right now, that they're saying that they're shutting down, especially in areas like Spanish Town. Tell me, is that affecting your choices on wanting to go back? I would greatly like to hear from you. And if you're in any other Caribbean island or Caribbean country, please tell me in the comment section if you're from there and you're in America or wherever you are, if you're thinking about going back. I would greatly like to hear from you. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know your time is valuable, but you spent it with me. I really appreciate it. Can you please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified for any videos that I drop. Thank you for watching. Be safe. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.